The Lakers shot 64% in the third quarter to 26% for the Bulls. LA is at 56% overall for the game and leading by 27 as we prepare to start the fourth. Now, Chicago is playing the fourth of 6 games in a 9-day stretch on a West Coast road trip. They go from here to Denver, then conclude their business prior to the All-Star game Wednesday against the Jazz, and maybe, given the 27-point deficit, it's time to rest some folks in the fourth. Buechler, Randy Brown, Scott Burrell, Bill Wennington, and Jason Caffey. Not exactly the A-team out there right now for Phil Jackson. Wennington turns and shoots and misses as we start the fourth. Ball out of bounds to the Lakers, who open the final period with Fisher and Jones in the backcourt. Campbell up front with Fox and Bennett.
When your team is playing this well, as LA is playing well right now, you want to keep your starters in for a little longer because you want to let them get their rhythm. You know, forget about, you know, what the time of the game is, what the score of the game is. You want to get your starters in so they can keep that rhythm that they were starting to develop.
Chicago is 21-2 at home this year, but if they lose this one, as appears likely, they'll be 500 at 12-12 on the road. Here is Fisher into the lane, finding Campbell, and Campbell goes up but can't put the slam through. And here comes Burrell. Burrell out of the corner. It's a 2-point basket for him. 91-66.
You know, Eldon Campbell was a guy that drove Magic Johnson crazy, just gave him fits, you know, because he couldn't figure him out. You know, one day he'd show up and he'd play with all types of intensity, and then he'd turn around and, you know, he wouldn't give it to you.
Fox drills a 3, giving him 23. And now this is the game's biggest lead. The Lakers by 28. Caffey against Bennett, who fouled him.
Foul number 23, Mario Bennett. Second personal.
You know, Campbell frees himself up here. He makes the right play. He makes the cut, and he elevates, but he doesn't finish. And that's the thing that drove Magic Johnson crazy, and it's also driving Dale Harris crazy right now because, you know, you can't figure the guy out. You don't know if he's here today or if he's gone tomorrow.
With Shaq out, Campbell averaged more than 16 points and more than 7 rebounds a game, but he's had difficulty finding any kind of groove coming off the bench.
Well, he needs to learn how to play when Shaq is in because Shaq's not going anywhere.
Caffey hits them both, 94-68. When people compare Kobe Bryant to Michael Jordan and talk about Kobe being the next Michael, and of course that's extravagant, no matter whom you're talking about, there'll never be another Michael Jordan any more than there'll be another Elvis Presley or Babe Ruth or Muhammad Ali. Wennington back with it. But one huge difference is if Bryant and Shaq remain teammates, how in the world is Kobe Bryant, even though he's not the least bit bashful, how is he going to average 25, 26 shots a game as Michael Jordan has for a good portion of his career when Shaquille O'Neal takes more shots than almost anybody else in the league?
Well, Shaquille should take the most shots. You know, I think what people are really excited about is the potential that Kobe has. You know, he can do a lot of things, and he's exciting. You know, people want to come to the game. They want to buy their tickets. They want to, you know, get their hot dogs and their popcorn, and they want to be entertained. And that's what Kobe Bryant is. He's an entertainer.
The officials letting them play, but eventually a whistle is blown, and we'll sort it all out when we come back after the timeout. Of Michael Jordan's has been quoted as saying that at age 19, Kobe Bryant is more advanced than Michael was at the same stage. Of course, he's in the NBA, and Michael was still at North Carolina. What do you think, Steve? Well, loose ball that Rick Fox chases down. Eddie Jones can't finish it. Randy Brown. Caffey puts it back in for the Bulls. Go ahead.
I think Kobe has a better understanding about the whole entertainment package probably than any of us had at age 19. And I think that goes back to his dad, because his dad understands the NBA, and they prepared him well for the ups and downs of NBA life. And then he has Jerry West here also as a mentor to talk to him about winning basketball, championship basketball, not just coming into this league and settling for just being a player in this league. Kobe wants to win championships.
So Michael Jordan will be 35 in a month, getting much the better of it individually today against Kobe Bryant. Scott Burrell will be great, but in terms of the outcome that matters most, it's all Los Angeles, still in front by 21. Derek Fisher, a good player whose time is generally limited by the presence of Jones and Van Exel and Bryant, all All-Stars. Fisher has had a good game today with Van Exel joining Robert Horry in street clothes, injured on the Laker bench. Ahmad's got something else on Kobe. Go ahead, Ahmad.
All right, Bob, you know, another thing very important to Kobe was his friendship with Eddie Jones. When Eddie Jones was at Temple, Kobe was in high school. They got together then, and they are like two brothers. Kobe says that Eddie is like his big brother, and it was nice to come out and play on a team and have a guy like that he could hang out. That made it more comfortable for him to be in the NBA at his early age. Bob?
Wennington's jumper is off. Eddie Jones with the rebound.
See, you can see it all around Kobe. He has a support system, you know, of teaching him how to handle Los Angeles. You know, a lot of guys can come out to Los Angeles and get their mind blown at 19, but he's been able to sustain it because he's got the support system of his father and also Eddie Jones.
Potential three-point play for the Bulls as Caffey muscled his way through and drew the foul. Bryant back off the bench. Next Sunday on NBC, Ahmad Rashad and Willow Bay host an Inside Stuff All-Star special from New York. The Nets' Jason Williams shares his very first All-Star experience, plus WNBA stars Ruthie Bolton-Holyfield and Cynthia Cooper are on location in Manhattan. That's an Inside Stuff All-Star special next Sunday, 1:30 Eastern on NBC.
Is that the MVP, Cynthia Cooper?
That would be correct, of the Houston Comets.
Hey, one of the funniest signs that I've seen in a long time when the WNBA was playing in the finals, they had a sign up in the Houston Summit that said, "Cynthia Cooper, you are the man."
Well,